What's up, everybody? That was the worst. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I got this huge sneaker mystery box in the mail. I know what brand it's from. I'm not going to tell you guys what brand it's from. I couldn't tell you what sneakers they are, but based on the size of the package, I would think it's a larger release, so that leads me to believe it's one sneaker in particular. So we'll see if that's actually the case or not. So as much as I'd like to get this large box off my desk, and I know for a fact my camera is focusing on the front of the box and not on my face, which is so annoying. But before we can do that, make sure that you've subscribed down below if you haven't yet. Also make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at RealSethFowler. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. Also, if you hear any loud sounds outside, it's because there's a crazy thunderstorm going on, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to film like 4 videos today and it's just gonna ruin all of them. So that's great. But enough of the small talk. I really want to see what we've got going on inside the box. So without further ado, let's open this guy up. There we go. Well, it looks like they didn't need a box this big for what it is. So by this point, because of the wrapping paper inside the box, you know what brand we're working with. Let me pull this box inside this other box out. There we go. Move this large box off to the side. Nice. So inside our first box, we have this much smaller box, and you probably already know what sneaker this is based on the design language that you've got going on around the box, but if you don't, we'll keep it a surprise. This little red card right here actually tells you how to open the clamp that's around the sneaker box, but I don't think we're gonna need to do that. I have a feeling that we can kind of just slide it off the box. Yeah, we could. But you know what, because of the amount of time it probably took to make this little red card right here, I'll open this guy up. Let's see. Lift to loosen, rotate, pinch to loosen, pinch, and then you can slide that out. I see. Well, at the end of the day, this is actually a pretty cool clamp, so I'm gonna keep this. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for yet, but I'll figure something out. So, the box itself. Let's see what we've got going on inside. I'm super excited about this because I definitely know what this shoe is now. At least I think I know what it is. And I've been waiting to get my hands on this pair for a while. But of course, what would an unboxing be without a little bit of a lead up? So in order to do that, why don't we take a look at what we've got going on around the box. We've got this, what looks like Sharpie sketched on picture of a cat right there, or a puma. And then we've also got flames on the side of the box, which is pretty interesting. On the bottom, we've got a basketball. And then on the back side of the box, we've got some more Puma art with some basketballs. So based on what we're seeing with that, you can assume that this is the new Puma basketball model. Very cool. So why don't we open this guy up? Let's see what we've got. Here we go, moment of truth time. This is the Clyde Court Disrupt. Don't flinch, best Puma. And then it's got my name on the back, which is always a nice touch because I like when things are personalized. Let's get into the shoes themselves. I actually haven't seen these since the event a couple months ago in Brooklyn when they first announced these guys. I didn't actually even get a chance to hold those in hand at that point, so I only got to see them. So I'm really excited to actually try these on, see how they're looking. Ooh. Huh. These are heavier than I expected. Got some stickers in here too. F with Puma. And then we've also got some Puma basketball stickers. Very cool. But let's put this box off to the side. Let's take a look at the shoes because that's what we're most excited about here. So here they are, the shoes themselves, the Puma Clyde Court Disrupt. This is one of the first basketball shoes that Puma has made in decades. And what I like about this is Puma is definitely going for that bold look. So apparently Jay-Z is the art director at Puma Basketball, so he gets to make some of the sort of high-level decisions about the basketball sneakers that are coming out. And apparently his contribution on this particular sneaker was the colorway. That's what they said at the event, so I don't know if he had anything to say about the actual design of the sneaker, but he very much liked this colorway, which is interesting. I really am actually kind of surprised about how heavy these are. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing, but it's definitely heavier than I thought. I'm actually also very excited to try these on and feel the cushion that they've got going on in the midsole. I think that'll be a lot of fun to try. On the upper, you've got this slightly more stiff knit, which should help with durability and sort of holding the shape of the shoe. Around the ankle area, you've got this very stretchy sock-like bright neon ankle collar, which I think is a nice touch. From what I can tell, there is actually one hit of leather, and that's underneath the Puma logo. It's this kind of really subtle accent, which I'm surprised by. I honestly don't know how well this traction is going to stick, but it is a very stiff rubber, so the traction might actually last a long time if you play outside, which is kind of a nice touch. The inside feels very nicely padded, which is a very welcome addition. I always like when uppers are very nicely padded. I really want to try these guys on. I'm not wearing any socks, so this is going to be fun. Well, my lights collapsed, but the shoe does seem to fit true to size. However, there is a little bit of room in the toe. I also actually really like this embroidered Puma logo that runs all the way down the side of the shoe. I think that's a really interesting touch. I like that it's in black too, so it really stands out from the rest of the upper. I'm also very interested in trying out this lacing system because these two eyelets right here in the back should add a little bit more tightness around the upper part of the midfoot. On the heel of the sneaker, you've got your Puma logo molded into this TPU. You've also got this 1973 on the pull tab. Honestly, the colorway isn't exactly my thing, but for a performance basketball sneaker, I'm not too mad about it. I think it's fine. Maybe not something I would wear every day as a lifestyle sneaker, but I just don't think that's the point of this shoe. Overall, I'm pretty excited to try this sneaker out. I don't know if I'll be doing a full-on performance review because honestly, where I'm living right now, I just don't have too much access to a basketball court. That's why I haven't been doing many performance reviews. But I will definitely do an overview of the sneaker, let you guys know about the fit, let you know about my first impressions of the shoe after wearing it for a couple days. I'm definitely excited to try it out. I'd love to know in the comment section down below what you think of the Puma Clyde Court Disrupt and if you're planning to grab a pair for yourself when they drop on October 1st. I'm really excited just to wear this sneaker around and get a really good feel about the shoe and sort of the things that I like and the things that I don't like. It's always really interesting to try out a new basketball model or just a new sneaker model in general. So huge thank you to Puma for sending this pair out early. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. This is such a cool sneaker to have and definitely something I'm excited about trying out. That pretty much wraps up the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to Puma for sending these sneakers over. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. Give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at RealSethFowler, and I'll see you all in the next one.